What is up, fight fans? Welcome back to Picking a Fight. I'm Latch, and today we're going to be looking at UFC Fight Night Lewis versus Spivak. We're going to be looking at the main card opener, Della Maddalena versus Danny Roberts. But before we get started, don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't. We're putting out videos from almost every fight night and pay-per-view. So if you're looking for content like this, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out. And yeah, let's hop right into it. So we got Della Maddalena. He's 12-2. He's 26 years old. He's 5'11" with a 73-inch reach, and he's coming off back-to-back wins over Ramazan Emeev and Pete Rodriguez. And he's going up against Danny Hot Chocolate Roberts, who's 18-6. He's 35 years old. He's 6'1" with a 74-inch reach. And his last two is a loss to Francisco Trinaldo, and before that was a win over Ramazan Emeev. Danny Roberts will be a plus 360 underdog as of recording this, while Della Maddalena is a minus 405. And yeah, so Danny Roberts, he's a southpaw striker. He's become a little more well-rounded, but he does still tend to brawl. You know, he's not as disciplined as maybe he should be. His striking can get a little sloppy, but when he keeps it clean, he does have some success on the feet. He can make this a really gritty fight in the clinch or with the grappling. You know, he's not the best grappler. He's not a wrestler in nature, but he's been known to kind of be able to outgrind his opponents or grind with his opponents when it comes to their grappling. You know, he did that against Emeev and with Trinaldo. And I think that would be the biggest question, because I feel like if he makes this a barn burner with Maddalena, I don't see him getting out of the first round, because Danny Roberts does tend to take a lot of damage, and he does get hurt. You know, he got hurt against Trinaldo, and he got hurt in his fight against Medvedev. So he is prone to getting hit and getting hit hard and not being able to absorb the damage as well. And so if he gets hit by Maddalena, I think he will feel it. But yeah, I think he'll be looking to grapple, either keep Maddalena in the clinch or start to wrestle him, because I don't think he wants to fight Maddalena at a distance. I think he'll be looking to keep it kind of in close. While Maddalena, you know, he's a southpaw striker. You know, he's an excellent prospect coming up. He's only had 2 fights so far in the UFC, not including his Contender Series win. But he's looked pretty impressive so far. He does use his jab to find his range and set up his big shots. He can switch stances, but he tends to stay in that southpaw stance. He throws really good combos. He tends to follow up his jab a lot, and he throws his shots with really good power. I think his head movement is pretty bad. His defense leaves a lot to be desired. In his last 2 fights against Emeev and Rodriguez, he took some pretty big shots pretty clean, you know, and I think it's because of his lack of head movement, and his defense really isn't the best. But although he's taken some shots, he has shown to be pretty tough. You know, I think in the end, his combinations will get him to Roberts, and I think when he touches Roberts, he'll be able to put him down in a way. I think he needs to keep this fight at distance. I think even though he's smaller and has a slightly smaller reach, I don't think Roberts has the advantage standing. I think Maddalena does. So I think he needs to keep this at distance, avoid the clinch, avoid the takedowns. And I do think he catches Danny Roberts, so I have Maddalena by knockout. I think his combinations are going to help him close the distance and land something big on Danny Roberts, who's been finished before. Danny Roberts is always dangerous. This could be a really good fight. Roberts has the tendency to make it a brawl. But yeah, let me know down below what you think. Do you think Danny Roberts gets the upset, or do you think Della Maddalena continues his rise in this division? And yeah, don't forget to check out our other videos. We're actually doing every other fight on this same main card, so check those out if you haven't. And yeah, it's going to be a great night of fights. Don't forget to tune in. And all right, guys, I'll see you next time. And until then, take care.